we are, on paper, possibly the best team in the Northeast 10. It's quite an honor. You know, don't put too much stock into the preseason rankings. There's an opportunity to play each one of these teams during the year, and it's the awards at the end of the year, and possibly being the best team in the Northeast 10 at that time that really counts.
Well, you know, it's great to see that our hard work has been paying off all through the years. I know the last 5 or 6 years, the people before us have been building this program up, and to continue to be on top year after year, it's obviously shown that our program's come a long way, and we've been very successful.
You know, we're honored to be #1, but we also understand with being #1, there's a lot of work ahead of us, and we're just excited to get the season underway and show why we've been honored with that position.
Being able to develop the talent that we have on our sidelines from year to year, I think, is a huge key for us. Any time that you're going to sustain the success that our program has had, you know, hats off to my staff for each year being able to, you know, we graduate a pretty talented class of seniors, and there seems to always be the next guy ready to step up and fill their shoes.
Anything but #1 at the end of the year is an absolute failure. We like to be on top at the end of the year, and playing for national championship in May is what this program has set out to do, and is what they've become accustomed to doing in the last 5 or 6 years. So I think hard work, like obviously we're seeing that in the future, and having that in our heads during these winter practices, during these long days, is a great motivation.
Well, I really attribute that to the fact that we've had great leaders over the last, since I've been here, and the guys that came before us really set that standard that being #1 was the only acceptable way to finish, and that has just been passed down, and that mentality is present in the whole program, and that's what we strive for every year.
Well, I think it's that group of alumni that kind of established our goals for our program here. You know, I think there's always the big picture, and then there's how do you get there. So we've got our season-long goals, but then we've got our weekly goals as far as preparation, getting ready for our next game. You know, I think we've developed a pretty good mentality in our locker room to not look ahead, but only to look at our next game. In those goals, you know, I think we do a great job as a staff putting together a game plan, and then the kids do an incredible job of carrying out those game plans and really coming prepared for every practice as well as the games.
You know, I think you just have to be reminded that you can't stay complacent when you're at #1. I think when you're #2, you're hunting to be #1, but I mean, when you're #1, everyone's coming after you, so you have to know that everyone's working 10 times harder to come after you. So you can either take that as motivation, or you can be complacent and stay at and kind of stay at the same level and plateau. But if you know that everyone's gunning for you, it kind of makes you work 10 times harder.
Well, I would say first and foremost, we have the alumni that came before us to really set the tone for what is expected every year. We want to be #1, and we want to compete at the highest level and don't accept anything but everything we've got to give. You know, we have guys like Travis Tarr. He's on the staff now, and he's been there. He's been on the top, and having a living example in front of us every day really gives us something to strive for. And then besides that, you know, everybody has individual goals. You want to, you know, reach your potential in the weight room or for conditioning, and really just by everybody reaching their highest peak can really help contribute to the team.
I think we've got an experienced offense coming back. We've got a few new faces on defense that from our fall showed that they're ready to step in and fill some pretty big shoes. You know, the workouts have been going great. The energy level has been fantastic. The leadership continues to get better with each and every practice. And as I said, you know, with the overall team goals that we've set, there's really no time to take a day off, but the progress is going very well.
Well, I think we're looking as strong as we always do. I mean, we bring back the main core of guys from last year that had a lot of success, especially on the offensive side. We've got some new guys on D, but they're really stepping up, and I feel like we'll be able to keep on moving without missing a beat. And just the energy's been real high. Everybody's positive and really coming together as a team, so we're looking forward to a great year.